Hello, welcome to Do You Even Cook, Bro? And today I'll be showing you how to make chicken chettinad, which is a spicy and aromatic South Indian curry. There's a decent amount of prep work to this dish, so I'm just going to breeze through that first part pretty quickly. Here we go. For the garlic paste, we're going to chop off the back ends and quarter 6 cloves of garlic. Next, slice some ginger thinly. Grab 3 serrano peppers, slice their tops off, and chop those in half. And the last step before the food processor, take a quarter of an onion and slice that. Now throw everything but the garlic into the food processor and blend with a little bit of coconut water or water. Then process the ingredients until the chili peppers and onions give up their juice. Scrape down the sides, throw in your garlic, and then blend to the final consistency. For the coconut paste, slice the rest of your onion, 2 jalapenos, 1 chopped with the seeds in if you like it spicy, and then the other one you're going to slice off the sides and make little strips or batons with for later. Roughly chop 2 Roman tomatoes or 1 large tomato. And then we're going to move on to the most challenging part, which is the coconut. Throw it on its side and with the plastic on, start slicing in a curved motion to reveal the brown underpart. You can see it now. I'm going to hold it up to the camera here. Yeah, that part. And then on its side, just keep chopping at it at a 45-degree angle until the top cracks and you can pop the lid off. Obviously, just be careful during this whole process to keep your fingers and other appendages out of the way. And the top should come right off. Reserve the coconut water in a separate container and then start scooping the meat out of the coconut. It's easiest to get at this right where you cut it open, where the hard skin meets the meat. Then throw all your coconut meat into the food processor. Add some more coconut water, fennel seeds, poppy seeds, cayenne pepper, and a very liberal amount of coriander. It's the same deal as before. Process it, scrape the sides down, add more water if you need to, and then blend to a final paste. The marinade's easy enough. Yogurt, garlic paste, coconut paste, garam masala, cayenne, and turmeric. Combine your ingredients and don't forget to add black pepper like I did. If you did, it's no big deal, just add it in and stir it again like I had to. There's your marinade. We're getting really close to the cooking part, I promise. So grab 2 chicken breasts and trim off any excess fat if they have any. Once you do that, start slicing the chicken breasts into even-sized cubes. Like I've said before, it doesn't really matter what size you do, just keep it relatively consistent so that you get even cooking all the way through. You can also use dark meat for this, but obviously you just have to adjust your cooking times appropriately, allowing for more time for the dark meat. Throw your chicken cubes in the marinade and massage them thoroughly. Set those aside for at least 30 minutes, but you can marinate for as long as you want. Now that your chicken has had a chance to soak up some of the marinade, we're going to pour 1 or 2 tablespoons of neutral flavored oil, something with a high smoke point preferably, into a pan on high heat, and going to toss in our tomato, jalapeno, and onions with salt for about a minute or 2 before we add in the cumin seeds, the cayenne, and the cloves. And we're going to stir that for about another minute and a half before we make a weld for the remainder of our herbs and spices with our cinnamon, cardamom pods, and bay leaves. Keep the bay leaves and cinnamon sticks in the oil, but move them around for about a minute so they don't burn. Once you've done that, add the garlic paste and stir that for about a minute and a half before adding your chicken and putting as much of the marinade as you can. Stir fry that for about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, then kind of pack the chicken down and let it fry for another 2 minutes or so in its own juices before you deglaze the pan with some water. Help release all those delicious little bits that are stuck to the pan by scraping while the liquid deglazes the pan. Bring the liquid up to a boil and then reduce to a simmer. After about 10 minutes, your chicken should be mostly cooked and you can check that with a spoon. At this point, start removing the stuff like the cloves and the whole cardamom pods from your curry. Maybe the bay leaves just to make it easier to stir in. The next step, which is the coconut paste, and while still on a simmer, we're going to completely incorporate that. Once the paste has been thoroughly worked in, you can throw back in your cinnamon and bay leaves before adding in the torn mint leaves. Stir those in and simmer for about another 2 to 3 minutes or until the chicken is completely cooked. At that point, you can turn the heat off and add the finishing touches. This dish really needs something fresh to it, so grab those jalapeno slices from earlier and garnish the top of your curry. Phew, now that you're finally done, add a little bit of cilantro or maybe a little bit more mint if you want. Dosa or uttapam would be traditional, but if you don't have those or you're not going to make them, white rice works just fine. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.